In the thick air of early autumn, a strange herd gathers, draped in brightly coloured plumage. They wait in uneasy stillness. Here in Tallahassee grasslands, the ritual begins.
Tigers! Let's go, guys.
A sudden crack splits the silence. To falter now is to be trampled beneath 1,000 carbon-plated hooves. The pack will not wait. Unlike most migrations, predators play no role. Instead, it is the landscape itself that decides who will endure. Natural selection takes its course. Weak and undertrained begin to fray, while the strongest carve their way forward. Among them, a young buck, Trenton Sandler, ventures into this trial for the very first time. Will his roar ring out among the leaders, or will he vanish into the anonymity of the pack? The outcome remains uncertain. All we can do is watch.
Hey guys, been a while since I've done one of these, but in about 36 hours, I'm running my first ever 8K. If you don't know me, my name is Trenton Sandler. I run track for LSU, and I've never really run cross before. You see, it may feel like the beginning, but this story is really years in the making. It all started in high school when I opted to play soccer in the falls, thinking that I'd go pro instead of running cross country. So then when I finally got to college, I was lacking that experience that everybody else had. It didn't end up mattering though, because a stress fracture held me out my freshman year. The following fall came around though, and it was time for cross-country season again, and this was going to be my year until my knee took me out a week before our first 8K race. So that brings us to this year, where we are just 36 hours from my first ever 8K race. Which is why when my shin started hurting last week, I understandably got a lot scared. Dude, there's no gravity when you're on this thing. Everybody knows that. They're just playing football. He's doubling. You see, I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life. This summer, I maintained 70 miles a week for the first time ever. In my 5K opener this year, I ran 14:46, which was a 26-second PR from my opener last year. Woohoo! And I'm just killing workouts like never before. So I was reasonably scared when my shins, plural, started hurting last Tuesday or so. And then by Thursday, it was just one shin and it was hurting pretty bad. I was pretty worried of a stress fracture, not gonna lie, but it was also having like the warm-up effects of shin splints. So I just looked at all my training shoes and I realized that both of my daily trainers were pushing 500 miles and my workout shoes were pushing 300 miles. So 2 days off and $600 in shoes later, my shins feel good. I'm just running at 80% body weight on this boost as a safety measure. I did 8 miles outside this morning. I'll probably do like 4 on here this afternoon. Got my phone. We're gonna have to pause this real quick. I forgot I have teammates in here who can just grab my phone. Keep moving. Hey, is there any way you can help me out real quick? Can you just grab my phone? They're playing football and they won't grab my phone for me, so I have brain rot while I run. Assholes. Can you toss me my phone, please? Oh, thanks, bro. The boost is the best because you can scroll Instagram Reels and run. Okay. What is one pack for an 8K race? Obviously, we need shoes. Gotta bring some workout ones just in case. Obviously, bringing spikes. One helpful thing I've found so far this season, at least in my opener, is keeping my routine the exact same, whether it's a workout or a race. So that means I get to eat. I also have that on. I only have one left. So the routine entails bagel, Nutella. I'm even gonna pack a knife just so I don't forget to find one somewhere. It's plastic, don't worry, coach. I'll go over specifics closer to the race. This over here, I call it the bicarb bag, and I guess there's deodorant in it too, but Should I use bicarb for an 8K? Why not, right? Okay, what else? What else? What else? Take me, take me. Come on, don't forget me. Dude, what are you doing? I'm making it come to life. It's on the charger. It's gonna come to life on its own. Oh, what? As you guys may know, I used to be another company aficionado. Well, this summer, I finally made the switch to Coros, and I haven't looked back. One of my favorite aspects so far has been that I can charge it once, and it lasts me like 2 weeks. My old watch, I'd have to charge every single night. This thing's value-packed with tons of features that just vastly improve my understanding of my running. And I mentioned earlier that this has been the best summer of my life. I can't help but think that there might be a bit of a coincidence to me finally switching. Because you know who else is really good and wears Coros? Jakob. Means we're basically teammates. You're gonna make me an Olympian, little guy. Anyway, if you want to try Coros for yourself, make sure you tell them that I sent you and they'll throw in a free extra watch band for you. Thank you to Coros for sponsoring this video, and I hope my new teammate Jakob wishes me luck for this race on Friday. I'm gonna go spend the night at a friend's house because our air conditioning is broken for the 3rd time since moving into this new apartment, and I gotta get up early. What are you gonna do for 6-7 hours?
I swear I'm gonna read this. It's not just for show.
I'm gonna read my book, sip some matcha, listen to some Claro, double dabble in some I Am Malala.
I was the last guy on the bus, and they conveniently left the space right next to me open, so I can like sprawl out. I'll probably just take a nap the whole time.
Oh, we're gonna take a nap. Yeah.
6-hour drive to Florida. Getting Nukes. Apparently it is the spot, but I've never been here. They've been
Tradition. Every year.
No, it's gonna be raining.
French dip, sun chip.
Chicken potato.
This is my first time in Alabama. Fancy little town y'all got here. We're finding a Starbucks. Need some coffee. 4 more hours. We made it. We're gonna go shake out. It's raining. I've never run a cross country race where it's not raining. Oh! I'm leaving my phone here while we go shake out. Never mind. It started lightning, so we're stuck. Wait, we might be going. We might be going.
That's where I broke my ankle 2 years ago. 200 meters ended up
Dude, this course is sick. I took MK's phone. We're finally gonna go shake out. Such a tough shot. Oh my God. We did strides. We had a team meeting. We checked into our hotel. Now we're getting Olive Garden. Hey. I low-key think this might be my first Olive Garden experience. I don't know if I've ever actually been to Olive Garden.
That's good.
I struggled to find a videographer for this race until like 3 hours ago. And since a couple hours ago, we now have 3 FSU videographers coming to film LSU cross country at the race.
Walking in on your trap, take on your trap.
Ain't that right?
Yeah, that's good.
Why did I get a spoon?
You put the spoon underneath, you get the noodles, you put it on the spoon, and you twist it and you take it out.
Did you cut all your rigatoni up?
No, it was like
Freaky boy. Okay, it's like 8:45. We've got ourselves an early morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and give the pre-race talk now. But first, let's go over the routine. And what I do for every single workout when I wake up is first, I'm sipping on electrolytes before I go to bed tonight and in the morning, right when I wake up. Then I have a bagel with some Nutella on it. I start making my coffee, and for a race day, I'm doing bicarb. I get this stuff from my friend Riley. Put a face behind the brand. Finally, the air conditioner just turned off. Race goes off at 7:40 a.m., which means warm-up starts at 6:40 a.m. We're leaving the hotel at 6 a.m. Means I'll probably be up at like 5:30 to start my routine. Let's go over race plan, or lack thereof, I should say. I don't know, honestly. I've never run an 8K before, so I'm just gonna go out there and completely just see what I can do. I'm really gonna be focused on staying controlled through the first like 4K, and then after that I can just let loose. Goal time for myself this season is sub 24. I don't know if tomorrow is gonna be the day that that comes. It would be great, but first ever 8K sub 24 would be kind of crazy. But I have an early morning, so I'll see you guys at the race.
All right, Tigers on 3. 1, 2. Tigers! Let's go.
When I woke up that morning, the first thing that I thought about was just, dude, it's still pitch black. And we're expected to go warm up and race. And by the time we towed the line, the sun was just rising. It made for a really cool atmosphere, but it's kind of hard to get yourself hyped up at 6:30 in the morning. I was a little bit overwhelmed. I think in all my mental preparation for this race, I never thought about the fact of just how many people can tow the line in cross country. I kept it pretty close on the front pack to start, and I know that they came through in like 4:40, which means I was probably like 4:45, maybe 4:50. And that was right where I wanted it to be, and it felt pretty easy. And then I remembered that it was downhill. And when the terrain leveled out, that's when it hit. I kept telling myself, I've just got to get through 4K, I've just got to get through 4K, I've just got to get through 4K. And once I got through 4K, I would deal with problems as they arose. And then I got to 3K and I thought, holy shit, I still have 5K to go. There was one hill on the course, and I saw a lot of comments after. People call it the wall. I knew every time coming around to it, man, this is gonna suck. Everything from about kilometer 5 to 7.5 is just gone from my mind. I don't know. I can't even think about what happened there. I was just running. It was just, how long can I put one foot in front of the other and maintain a decent pace? I just remember hearing my coach yell, "We're 15 points off Florida State. We're whatever, like, you gotta close." I thought 15 points. I mean, I gotta get 15 places forward to beat them. I still don't fully understand how cross-country scoring works, to be honest, but.
Fourth record for the men's 8K set by Connor Mance.
And no bone in my body wanted to close. It takes everything I have to just roll down that hill, maybe catch one or two people, and finish through the line. If you had slowed down the tape at that point, my internal monologue would have been saying, I just want this to be over with. I just want to be done. Which I know is not a good mindset to have, but, you know, we go back to the lab. If I could go back, I would tell myself to just stick in it earlier. Just don't lose your teammate at 2K. stay with him as long as you possibly can. And if you die at 5 or 6K, you die at 5 or 6K. So what? Mistakes were made, but the Lion does not concern himself with the mistakes that he made in his first ever 8K. Matter of fact, the Lion does not concern himself with the time that he ran in his first ever 8K.
The lion, knowing he is the king of the jungle, understands that failure too is part of survival. The lion does not concern himself with this suffering, so long as his pride is all accounted for when the sun sinks low over the savannah. In the quiet aftermath of a defeated herd, the lion feels no shame. Natural selection has its say, and he accepts it with measured grace. The lion concerns himself with subscribing and using code Trenton when purchasing a Coors watch. Slowly, we see him rise, shaking the sweat from his mane. Tomorrow will bring another chance, another hunt, another opportunity written into the rhythms of the wild. Here, resilience is the true currency of the wild. And so, with steady steps, the lion slinks swiftly into the tall grass, not defeated, but patient, waiting for the savannah to offer him another trial, another test, another day.